Hi guys, Craig here, product manager at Broker Engine. I wanted to run you through a workflow I just edited inside of my broker group. And of course, I use Broker Engine, but hopefully there is something in there, what I can walk you through now for the process I've just updated for managing when a client moves into stage pre-approval. So consider your client's got pre-approval and it should be a great day for the client because they can now move forward and make an offer on a property and start looking and buying with confidence. And I wanted to show you what the process I've just tweaked. And I think it's pretty cool. Of course, you can build your own workflow as you like, but in Broker Engine, we provide our users with workflow out of the box, so you're not starting from scratch. And this would be one of those examples. So this is the work. Consider this deal's been pre-approved. My team would move the deal into AIP issued. And what's going to happen is when it moves into AIP issued, there's going to be a task here called complete for the team to update the portal as per the instructions in the task. And in the task, I've just listed out exactly what the team is to do. And you can put like a nice little Loom video in there if you like, which is a little video like I'm doing now. So if you've got a brand new team member, they know exactly what they need to do. But effectively, what it's telling the user to do is consider the pre-approvals come in. We want the user to go to the client portal. And we're going to use the client portal to notify the client of their approval. And we're going to use that also to notify them of the conditions of the approval. And what the team are going to do is they're going to select the pre-approval issued stack, and they're going to put that against the portal here. And what they're then going to do, so at the moment it's got a pre-approval issued document, so I'll upload to here the actual pre-approval from the lender. It's got attached here is some extra little things that I have. So I've got an extract from my book about properties to avoid. I've got a bit of a cheat sheet for the client around what you need to know about your pre-approval. So it covers things like not all properties, can't use all properties, choosing conveyance and making an offer and things like that. So a bit of a cheat sheet, which would also go out with the email, and then also a home viewing checklist. Of course, you can put whatever you like in there. You might do a Dropbox link with some options there from your Dropbox link. And if any of those templates you're interested in, reach out to us because we have a practice accelerator course that we provide a lot of those things and many things else as well. But the point here is that we're going to issue the client with the pre-approval document. We're going to issue them with some extra information about how to convert that pre-approval, what to look for in the property. We're going to say, look, you're going to need 2 recent pay slips at the time of signing the contract, which is sometimes not required, but it certainly is during COVID. And you're going to need, obviously, the contract to sale. There might be another condition. I've just had one approved that had a condition of closure of credit card, closure of credit card. And put some more data there. But again, that closure of credit card would be required, and you're going to need that for maybe not going to need that until probably prep for formal stage, something like that. So you can now the team have now come in here. So your back office team or yourself as a broker have come in here. You've just selected one of your stacks. You've uploaded the pre-approval document from the lender you're using, and you've also just added in any additional requirements. Once you've done that, you can now publish that to the client. And what the client's going to do is they're going to get a little link, a little email, nice little email with a link to Finance Vault. And I'll show you what that looks like from the client side. They can open up on their phone or their iPad or their computer, of course. And it just tells them, look, here's the pre-approval issue document. It'll be here. They can download it if I had uploaded it. Here's where they'll find the checklist and the cheat sheets and things like that. And of course, it's just explaining that later on, you're going to need the contract of sale due later. You're going to need these items once you convert that to full approval. So from the client side, they're aware what they need to. And ideally, when they come to sign the contract, hopefully they'll just upload it there. You might also put in here solicitor details or a letter of a rental appraisal if it's going to be a rental property. So there's other things you could put in here as well. But keeping it simple, that's what I've got at the moment. So what's going to happen is once my team is primarily based offshore, so once they upload the portal, their job is done and they can mark their task complete. In my workflow, because I just want to check that as a broker, I want to double check that before we publish that to the client, there's now a task that's been created for me as the broker to jump into Finance Vault and just double check that I'm happy with what the team have written before we publish that to the client. Once that is marked complete, there will then be an email that comes to me to forward to the client, and I'll show you that email in a second. And then the workflow then continues on. So the workflow, I'll show you how I built the workflow. It's really easy, but these are the 2 tasks that have been completed. This is the email I'm about to receive. Then there's a delay, wait 3 days. There's then a follow-up email about firms we recommend for solicitors, conveyancing, building and pest, things like that. Another wait 7 days. There's then a free offer for some property reports and so on. So every sort of 7 days or so, there's going to be sort of some emails coming out to send on to the client to remind them. Now, the email that I'm just about to get and show you is, here's an example of that email. Obviously, you put in the email template, whatever you like, but it just sort of says, hey, Craig, congratulations, you're all approved. Here's where you'll find the cheat sheets. Here's the conditions, and obviously next steps down here, along with I've got that pre-approval attachment there as well. So that's quite a nice handover. When you've got that pre-approval, it's quite a nice way to send that to the client. They receive it in a way where it's professional, and also you don't have to sort of, when you come back to when they come back with a contract, you don't have to be thinking about what do I need again, what were the conditions on that approval, scrolling through your emails, trying to find out what the conditions were to get it approved, because all the conditions, any additional conditions like closure of credit cards or prior sale of property or something like that will be noted in here. You could add in the first homeowner's grant and things like that as well. How did I build that workflow? Really easily. You come into my profile settings, you go to workflow, and I'll just show you the workflow I built, 04. You literally just come in here and you just build the workflow as you go. I won't spend too much time on that now, but you can just add in a task. I've just literally gone add in a task. You can move them around. You can add in a task, emails. You can add in a delay. Wait for a period. Wait two business days, for example, before doing something else, or wait until a condition is met, such as first payment due date, finance dates, things like that. But you can build that workflow really easy, or edit the workflow we give you really easy by just jumping in here, changing your task template, changing your email template with all the mail merge fields, attach the attachments. So there's that email template you saw there. There's the attachments. You can mail merge in the fields. So you can very easily come in here and build the workflow as you like. Again, if you're a Broker Engine user, we provide them to you out of the box, and then you'll see all of the delay conditions and wait conditions. So that's just a workflow I've just tinkered with. I'm quite happy with it. I'm sure once we run that a few times, I'll probably have some other bits I can tinker with. But again, it's so easy to tinker. You just jump in there quickly, unpublish it, make the changes you want to make, and then publish it, and you're away to the races. Craig Vaughan here, Product Manager at Broker Engine. Anything there tweaks your interest, just reach out to, jump onto brokerengine.com.au. Cheers, bye.